Hey, this is Joe with Apache Survival, and recently on the New Mexico Open Carry forum, somebody was asking some questions about what's open carry etiquette. And what we're referring to is not necessarily the laws here in New Mexico, but what we're talking about is the way that you carry yourself and the way that you're expected to behave as a open carrier. So first and foremost, as an open carrier, you have to realize that you're an ambassador to everybody else as far as the open carry movement is considered. So this means that you need to actually hold yourself to higher standards of accountability than you would normally. This means if some dude's pissing you off in line or out in public, you don't get pissed off. You just got to maintain your cool and basically portray nothing but honest, American, law-abiding citizen. That's it. That's all we're asking from you. Otherwise, just don't carry. It's really as simple as that. But we've had some questions on the forum regarding what kind of clothes you should wear, how you should carry your gun, what kind of holster you should use. And so I'm going to briefly go into that, where this is just going to be a quick, maybe 3-minute video at most. So, first and foremost, as for an everyday open carry situation, you don't really have to dress up. Nobody's asking you to wear a suit. Nobody's asking you to do anything fancy like that. I usually walk around in something similar to this. Mainly just kind of work clothes or casual clothes. You know, notice here I'm wearing a hoodie. Now, notice I'm not wearing a hoodie with any kind of outside branding. So stuff like, you know, Budweiser or anything like that. You want to kind of avoid stuff like that. Now, Under Armour or Nike or different things like that, I know it's really hard to find hoodies that fit well, or even jackets that fit well that don't have some sort of branding on them. So, you know, we're going to give you leeway on that. But, you know, try and avoid T-shirts and other things that cover your gun. Notice that even though my hoodie is somewhat long, it still doesn't cover my weapon. So, you're trying to make sure that this part of the weapon is actually visible to anybody passing by, which is one of the key tenets of open carry. You know, yeah, you can occasionally have this happen and your gun's kind of being covered, but you want to make sure that this is uncovered at all times. It'll be less hassle for you, less hassle for anybody else. So just go there first, dudes. Humor me on that. Second of all, you want to make sure that you avoid, when standing in public, holding your gun, touching your gun, doing anything like that in public. Mainly because, like we said, there are a lot of people who are looking for a moment to call the cops on you and report you, as in, you know, you hear online about these stories about people, oh, somebody out walking the street shooting at people, and the cops respond, and it's just some dude open carrying on the street. People are looking for moments like that. Any moment that you touch your gun like this, like you're going to draw or grab it like this, people are going to react funny. I'm not saying it's right, but it's going to happen. So you just really have to kind of deal with that. On another front, as far as holster choice goes, this is my personal opinion on this, but I like the Blackhawk Serpa holsters. You'll kind of pan in on that. And the reason I like that is they're kind of a level 1 retention holster. It's just, you know, got this simple button here. It allows you to draw. Holds it in. Cameraman, if you want to try and take the gun without, you know, doing anything, notice that it holds on pretty well. It's not coming off, and it's even got a loop, even on the inside here, that'll prevent somebody from just running off with it. So, I don't really go for like level 3 retention holsters, anything fancy like that. I think a Blackhawk is good enough as far as holsters go, or any retention holster really, even a thumb clasp holster, something like that. Just don't go with the quick draw holsters, or some of the Kydex holsters have nothing to retain the pistol, and I just don't really think that's safe, especially when you're going to be around other people. I'm not saying that you should not be paying attention to your firearm, but it does give you a little bit of peace of mind that you don't have to be 100% there all the time thinking about your gun. On the other hand, when you're open carrying, you should probably go for a decent belt. I just wear a 511 tactical kind of belt just because it's a little bit stiffer, and it actually holds on to the firearm holster a little bit better. And that's my personal preference. I've run like Levi leather belts, different things like that, and I just don't feel that they hold on to the holster and support it as well. But you know, again, it's all your choice, dude. Your mileage may vary, but yeah, that's really it as far as, you know, etiquette goes. Like we said, you know, make sure that you don't have your hand on your gun. Make sure that your gun is always showing. You don't have to wear colors that contrast, that make your gun stand out, but you do have to make sure it is always visible. And make sure that you're using a retention holster of some sort. This is Joe with Apache Survival, and I hope this helps you guys. If you got any comments, leave them in the bottom.